Bring on the Champions League, I'm telling you. Bring on all the big clubs. Who is that? Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Arsenal. Sorry, I named the wrong club. Arsenal, Declan Rice, more like Decline Rice. Well, hola, hello, and namaste, people. Welcome to Anish Love Sport, and welcome to another video related to Chelsea transfer news. But before we go there, today is a sad day for a WWE legend. Mr. Hulk Hogan has passed away, unfortunately, at the age 71. I mean, so many childhood memories. Everybody has their opinion about wrestling, right? About especially WWE. Real, fake, doesn't matter. What it was for me, and I'm sure it was for a lot of people, was absolute entertainment. And man, this guy has provided us with a lot of childhood memories and a lot of entertainment. I mean, how can someone forget the big, I believe it was WrestleMania 18, a fight between Hulk Hogan and Dwayne Johnson, The Rock. It was an icon versus icon fight. I mean, most of my childhood went with all those rivalries. The one with Brock Lesnar and Kurt Angle, that was another one. But yeah, Hulk Hogan was a big known figure, especially towards the 90s, even the late 80s. But yeah, in my childhood, he was really a big WWE figure. So yeah, this is a sad day for wrestling. Mr. Terry Bollea, the Hulkster, he had so many names, but yeah, unfortunately he passed away, and I hope he rests in peace. And yes, now we get back to the real stuff, the Chelsea transfer news. And boy, oh boy, things are kicking in the market right now. In the last video, if you remember, I talked about a lot of people. Today, I won't jump around a lot of directions. Today, I'm going to be specific about some real transfer that we actually are working on or we need. So yes, I will start with the big news, the big fab. Fabrizio Romano came up with one of the tweets that he always does. So let's go and see what he says about this one right here. So what he says is, Chelsea and RB Leipzig continue direct club-to-club talks for Xavi Simons deal. RB Leipzig, aware of Xavi being very keen on move and tempted by Chelsea. Any guess why he's tempted? World champions. Bayern have made calls to be informed this week, but Chelsea clear favorites, already in talks and with players green light. So yes, this player, Xavi Simons, has made up his mind to leave Leipzig and his destination, or on where he wants to be next season. So I believe things are kicking on, things are moving along. And the way Fab brings up the news, he goes step by step, he goes very slowly. So if not this evening, I am sure by tomorrow or day after tomorrow, we are getting the here we go for Xavi Simons, and it will be a great addition to this young squad. This is a young guy, but he has so much talent, so much more talent, and he will bring the versatility on the left side. Just like I said, he can also play in the center along with Palmer. So we'll see how Maresca puts him into the team or brings him straight away into the starting 11. I won't mind seeing him on the left, since left is where things are wobbly right now, especially after Sancho has left and we were playing Madueke towards the end of the season at the left. He has left. So yes, welcome Xavi Simons. Well, let me hold that thought. I cannot welcome him. There is no here we go yet. But yeah, things are looking like it's going to happen. On other front, I talked about another player, Jorell Jorell Hato from Ajax. So here's what Fab has to say about this guy. Jorell Hato, not even on the bench for Ajax tonight, after he informed the club about his desire to join Chelsea. Remember in the last video I said how Chelsea are becoming one of the most attractive clubs to go to? This is why. Now Jorell Hato will definitely be a very, very good backup for Marc Cucurella. He is not going to replace Marc Cucurella because Cucurella is in the form of his life right now on the left side. But we have to keep in mind one thing. He is 27. So bringing in a young left back will be a very great addition to the team, especially when we have like so many competitions. I can count on my fingers, there's 4 competitions already. So if you are coming as a backup, doesn't mean that you are going to warm the bench all the time. You will definitely get chances, and a lot of chances to play, probably in the playing 11 too. Maybe an FA Cup start, maybe even you get a chance in Champions League. We need backup, and this was one of the most important positions that Chelsea was looking at, because there was no one else, especially after Renato Vega was sent out on loan and probably is going to be sold this summer. So yes, finally looks like we will have a backup for Marc Cucurella and we'll feel safe, because if something happens to Cucurella, any kind of injury, and we are wobbling around thinking like, oh, what to do, put James on the left, put Gusto on the right, different kind of weird combination. We want a designated fullback on the left side, and looks like we are getting this very talented young Jorell Hato from Ajax, and he wants to join Chelsea. On the other news, this one, understand Chelsea have open doors to loan move for Marc Guiu, but no buy option will be included. The clear priority for Chelsea is loan in England. Want Guiu to develop and play in England next season. About Marc Guiu, I don't know what you guys think. What I think about this guy has real potential. I mean, whenever I have seen him on the field, maybe not with the finishing yet, but he's really, really young right now. Remember, he's a La Masia product, I'm fumbling right now. A Barcelona Youth Academy product. So yeah, he's really highly rated, and whenever he was on the field, the one thing I noticed all the time was he was a nightmare for the goalkeeper. Not for the goalkeeper to make saves, but when goalkeeper is holding the ball, this guy charged every single time, and he was able to get the ball 2 or 3 occasions. So yes, this guy has potential. He is fast. He knows how to dribble. Maybe not in the level of other famous names, but this guy needs to stay at Chelsea and improve. So yes, I totally agree with the loan deal, and I also agree with the fact that we are looking to send him or keep him around in England, so he is not getting jumping around far away and all. So I would feel for him to stay in the Premier League. That will really make him more accustomed to how Premier League works. He hasn't got that much of a chance to play for Chelsea in the Premier League yet. So if he plays for someone like Crystal Palace, for example, I'm sure they will put him in the starting 11 as much as they can, and this will definitely improve this player big time. So yes, because another reason why we need to send him out, because we already have 3 strikers right now. I'm not sure about Jackson. There's a lot of talks going on. Jackson to United, Jackson to Aston Villa, but there's no real talks. There's no confirmation, any kind of. It's all pretty much rumors going on. So I'm not concerned about that. So I was talking like we already have three strikers in the team. So keeping Guiu and not sending him out will not be good for him, especially when we want this player to develop more. Okay, so Marc Guiu, stay in England, go to a good team, maybe mid-table team, and try to do what you do best. You're a striker. Try to grab goals or assist or any kind of goal contribution would do. So yes, I'm happy with the way Chelsea are planning the future of Marc Guiu. The next news, which was an interesting one, it's this one. Chelsea not actively working on Alexander Isak deal and no interest in proceeding despite reports. Chelsea very happy with their strikers and fully focused on Xavi Simons and Jorell Hato deals now. The club working on Isak deal was, is and remains Liverpool. Just like I said, Liverpool, now I'm worried. Liverpool has been making so many good signings and now Isak, just imagine if they get it all. I mean, why should we even play a league? I mean, they will look even more strong, especially after winning the league last seasons. Now they are probably looking like another title contenders, even when the league hasn't started yet. But yeah, this is scary. So yeah, Liverpool is really going for it, I guess. On another news, another transfer for Chelsea. This is a young kid. Look at this one. Chelsea agreed deal to sign 18-year-old winger Jesse Derry from Crystal Palace, beating 8 European clubs for the England winger. Medical will take place on Friday as the teenage sensation looked set for a move to Germany before Chelsea hijacked the move. Any guesses how Chelsea always turns up and hijacks stuff? Because that's the name. Because it's in the name. Blue is the color. Chelsea is a big club. So yes, remember how this says 8 European clubs and how he was set for a move to Germany? You know what club? It was the giant of Bundesliga. Bayern Munich almost got this guy and Chelsea hopped in and swooped the guy out of their hands. I'm pretty much sure why Jesse wanted to come to Chelsea. Just like I said, I'll repeat it again. I love to repeat these kind of things. Chelsea are the world champions. Anybody that Chelsea go for right now, they cannot outright say no to Chelsea. We are right on top, so we deserve to get good players. And this player, you may not have heard about this guy, but he's actually a very talented winger. Last season, under 18, he has played 23 games and he has the same amount of goal contributions. He scored 19 goals and he has 4 assists to his name. So you see how talented he is. Even if it's under 18, yes, some will say that it's a young guy. Under 18 is not that competitive, but doesn't the stats say that he has the talent? Of course he has. So yes, I'm sure he's going to come in. He's 18 right now. He's young. So I'm sure he's not going to get into the playing 11 or even stay at Chelsea. I believe once he comes in, Chelsea will definitely try to send him out on loan and try to develop him even more. I mean, tell me about it, man. Isn't Chelsea looking so interesting? Every news related to this club is interesting. Bring on the Champions League, I'm telling you. Bring on all the big clubs. Who is that? Bayern Munich, Barcelona, Real Madrid, Arsenal. Sorry, I named the wrong club. Arsenal, Declan Rice, more like Decline Rice. So yes, bring it on. Bring on all the Champions League club. Chelsea will be out there to compete no matter what competition we are in next season, and we are going for it. Nobody counts us in. That's what happened. Chelsea walks in and takes everybody down, especially when nobody's expecting them to do it. So, yes, guys, that was all the Chelsea transfer news that I had for today. I'll keep you posted if there's some other market stuff going on in coming days. Make sure to subscribe and like. Good night and adios, world champions. Keep the blue flag flying high.